So, a contingent of 200 army personnel participated in the multinational exercise Zapad 2021, being held at Russia from September. In September, 17 countries invited for the exercise. There were 9 participating countries and 8 observers, including China and Pakistan. Zapad 2021 it is one of the theater-level exercises of Russian armed forces and will focus primarily on operations against terrorists. The exercise aims to enhance the military and strategic ties amongst the participants nations while they plan and execute this exercise. 20th edition of the 3-day The 28th edition of the 3-day SIMBEX Singapore-India Maritime Bilateral Exercise in South China Sea concluded on 4th September 2021. Guided missile destroyer INS Ranvijay with a ship-borne helicopter ASW corvette INS Keltan, guided missile corvette INS Kora, and one P-8I long-range maritime patrol aircraft represented the Indian Navy in the bilateral exercise. SIMBEX, initiated in 1994. SIMBEX is the Indian Navy's longest uninterrupted bilateral maritime exercise with any foreign navy. That is, this initiated in 1994. SIMBEX is the Indian Navy's longest uninterrupted bilateral maritime exercise with any foreign navy. And Australia's Northern Territory hosted the biennial AUSINDEX Maritime Warfare. That is, this Australia's Northern Territory hosted the biennial AUSINDEX Maritime Warfare exercises between the Royal Australian and the Indian Navies in September 2021, ahead of the two countries holding their first 2+2 foreign defence ministers meet in New Delhi. AUSINDEX will be held in 13 September 2021. It includes contactless. This includes contactless COVID safe harbour phase in Darwin, followed by sea phase in North Australian exercise area. This is the first time the naval exercises are being held in the Northern Territory. 15th edition of the Indo-Nepal Joint Military Training Exercise Surya Kiran commenced on September 20, 2021 at Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. It is a bilateral joint military exercise between India and the Nepal. More about the exercise like Surya Kiran takes place biannually. It started in 2011. It took place in Mizoram. It occurs alternatively between India and the Nepal. Surya Kiran, 15th edition, Nepal. So 6th edition of the exercise Peaceful Mission was hosted by Russia in Orenburg region of the southwest Russia. In September 2021, the aim is to foster the close relationships between the SCO member states. It is a multilateral joint counter-terrorism exercise between the Shanghai Cooperation member states. India participated for the first time in the 5th edition of the exercise. About Shanghai Cooperation Organization, it is a permanent intergovernmental organization established in 2001, headquartered in Beijing and China. Shanghai Cooperation is a permanent intergovernmental organization established in 2001. Headquarters is in Beijing, China. At present, there are 8 member states in SCO. India and Pakistan became members in 2017. Uttarakhand. Armies of India and Nepal will conduct a 15th edition of their joint military training exercises Surya Kiran in September at Pithoragarh in Uttarakhand to hone their skills in counter-insurgency operations. Surya Kiran takes place annually. The previous edition of exercise Surya Kiran was conducted in Nepal in 2019. It started in 2011. It took place in the Mizoram, India. It occurs alternatively between India and Nepal. The Cabinet Committee on Security approved the procurement of 56 C-295 megawatt transport aircraft for the Indian Air Force from Airbus Defence and Space, Spain-based private company. This is the first project of its kind in which a military aircraft will be manufactured in India by private company. This program is a unique initiative of Government of India to strengthen the indigenous capabilities and boost Make in India. About Airbus Defence and Space, it is a division of Airbus responsible for defence and aerospace products and services. It was founded in 2014 and headquartered in Germany. It is the world's second largest space company after the Boeing and one of the top defense companies in the world. Otto Brunn, Germany is its headquarters. In 2014, Airbus. About Indian Air Force. Air Force in India was officially raised in 1932 as a supporting force of Royal Air Force of United Kingdom. In 1950, it became an Indian Air Force after the Republic came into being. In Indian Air Force is the 4th largest in the world after the US, China and Russia. headquartered in New Delhi. The motto of IAF is Touch the Sky with Glory, and it is taken from the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The President of India holds the rank of the Supreme Commander of the Air Force. Indian naval ships Shivalik and Kadmat arrived at Jakarta, Indonesia on 18th September 2021 to participate. That is, Indian naval ships Shivalik and Kadmat arrived at Indonesia, Jakarta, to participate in the third edition of the bilateral exercise Samudra Shakti. The exercise aims to strengthen the bilateral relationship, enhance mutual understanding and interoperability in maritime operations between the two navies. The participating Indian Navy ships Shivalik and Kadmat are important and latest indigenous built and multi-role guided missile. Those Shivalik and Kadmat are multi-role. These are the latest indigenously designed navy ships and multi-role guided missile stealth frigate and anti-submarine corvette respectively. Shivalik is stealth frigate and Kadmat is anti-submarine corvette. In pursuance of India's Act East policy, exercise Samudra Shakti was conceived in 2018 as a bilateral India-Indonesian exercise. Gujarat will host its first Defence Expo, the flagship event of the Ministry of Defence for the domestic and the global industry interested in the Indian arms market. The event will be held in the Gandhinagar in March with the theme of India as a defence manufacturing hub. However, the event has been postponed. It is an annual flagship event of the Government of India. Past editions of the show have been held in New Delhi, Goa, Chennai and Lucknow. In November 2021, Defence Acquisition Council DAC boosted the Make in India initiative by according acceptance of necessity for modernization and operational needs of armed forces. That is, this Defence Acquisition Council boosted the Make in India initiative by according the acceptance of necessity for modernization and operational needs of our armed forces. On October 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the 7 defence public sector undertakings to improve the functional autonomy, efficiency, growth and potential innovation of the defence sector. As a part of Malabar Exercise 2021 exercises, the Quad Navy will conduct amphibious operations involving the special forces, live shooting and anti-submarine warfare operations off the coast of Goa. During the Malabar exercise, the Quad fleets will communicate with one another, exchanging notes on how to implement the rule of law in the Indo-Pacific in the face of an assertive Chinese navy. The Malabar exercise began as a bilateral naval exercise between the India and US navies in 1992. In 2015, Japan joined the Malabar naval exercise, making it a trilateral service. Australian Navy joined the Malabar drill in 2020, making it a quadrilateral naval exercise for the first time. That is indirectly exchange notes and implement the rule of law in the Indo-Pacific region. Al-Muhaid Al-Hindi exercise is the first ever joint naval exercise between the India and the Saudi Arabia. The decision to conduct this bilateral exercise was made at 2008 Riyadh Summit. The Indian naval ship Kochi is taking part in the exercise. Several coastal and the sea-based exercises between the two navies are part of the exercises. The naval ship Kochi is taking part in the exercises. Several coastal and the sea-based exercises between the two navies are part of the exercise. The naval ship Kochi is taking part in the exercise. Several coastal and the sea-based exercises between the two navies are also part of this exercise. So, the Indian Navy's exercises with the UAE and the Saudi Arabia come amid the rising tensions in the Persian Gulf following the drone attack off coast of Oman on the tanker MV Mercer Street, which killed a British person and the Romanian citizen. From the practice with INS Kochi, the UAE deployed a guided missile corvette and a Panther helicopter. To improve the interoperability, the two sides conducted tactical maneuvers, search and rescue operations, and an electronic warfare practice. Off coast, the Abu Dhabi Indian Navy and the UAE Navy participated in the bilateral exercise Zayed Talwar 2021. Abu Dhabi Indian Navy and the UAE Navy participated in the bilateral exercise Zayed Talwar in 2021. The ships engaged in the tactical maneuvers over the horizon targeting, search and rescue, and electronic warfare drills as a part of the exercise to improve the interoperability and synergy between the two fleets. The exercise was carried out by the INS Kochi, which was deployed in the Persian Gulf with two integrated Sea King Mk-42B helicopters. That is, these are the tactical maneuvers. These ships which are involved in this Zayed Talwar 2021 ships are engaged in the tactical maneuvering and horizontal targeting, search and rescue operations, electronic warfare drills, and as a part of the exercise to improve the interoperability and the synergy between the two fleets, the exercise was carried out by INS Kochi, which was deployed in the Persian Gulf with the two integrated Sea King MKB-42B helicopters, UAE Al Dhafra, a Bainuna, UAES Al Dhafra Bainuna class guided missile cruiser, and one AS-565B Panther helicopter participated. Throughout the exercise, helicopters were deployed extensively, from search and rescue missions to delivering the targeting data to ships for the stimulated missile engagement rehearsals. Additional information like Desert Eagle. What is a Desert Eagle 2? It is a joint air force exercise between India and the UAE. Desert Flag. The UAE hosts a multilateral large force employment exercises every year. Desert Flag. UAE hosts multilateral large force employment exercise every year. 6 countries participated in the exercise in 2021. India, US, United Arab Emirates, UAE, USA, France, Saudi Arabia, and Bahrain have participated in this Desert Flag. DRDO on Wednesday fired, on 2021 in September, fired the 1000 kilometers range Nirbhaya cruise missile from Chandipur testing range facility in Odisha. The subsonic cruise missile was fired at 10 am and was tested for 100 kilometers in flight and 15 minutes in time. Nirbhaya is in India's indigenously built, produced cruise missile. So DRDO Nirbhaya cruise missile similar to appearance to the US Tomahawk and the Russian club SSN-27 with its cylindrical fuselage. It equips a land mobile launcher, but reports suggest potential deployment on submarines. Nirbhaya is a two-stage missile and capable of carrying 24 different types of nuclear warheads. The missile has a range of more than 1000 kilometers, but tested for 100 kilometers, but it has a range of more than 1000 kilometers. It can weigh up nearly 15,000 kg as a length of 6 meters. Nirbhaya is India's indigenously built cruise missile. As per the reports in the several leading defense publications, Nirbhaya is far better missile if it becomes operational. Indian Navy is participated in the US Navy-led Southeast Asia Cooperation and Training Military Exercise in Singapore, SEACAT, Singapore, to demonstrate its maritime maneuvers. The main objectives of SEACAT 21 was to enhance the interoperability and shield the maritime security concerns and preserve the rules-based international order. The exercise comprised of approximately 400 personnel and 10 ships. SEACAT was held for the first time in 2002. The exercise aims to foster enhanced cooperation between the Southeast Asian countries by incorporating standardized training, tactics, and procedures when faced with the crisis, contingencies, or illegal activities in maritime domain. And the second edition of the Zaher al-Bahar Joint Naval Exercise, Joint Naval Exercise between the Indian Navy and the Qatar Emiri Naval Forces (QENF) took place in the Persian Gulf in August 2021. Exercise included a 3-day harbor phase followed by 2-day sea phase. In this edition, sea phase includes tactical maritime exercises such as surface action, anti-piracy drills, air defense, maritime surveillance, boarding operations, and SAR drills. The first naval exercise took place in 2019. The Indian Navy's stealth frigate INS Trikhand. The first naval exercise took place in 2019. Which with Qatar, the Qatar exercise, Zaher al-Bahar. So the Indian Navy stealth frigate INS Trikhand, QENF missile boats of the Barzan and the Damasa classes. Our Indian Navy's stealth frigate INS Trikhand has participated. An attack craft of the MRTP 34 class and Rafale fighter aircraft took part in the exercise sea phase. India and the Qatar participated in a bilateral maritime exercise, Zaher al-Bahar, the roar of the sea. And coming to the INS Thabar, Indo-UK naval exercise Konkan in 2021 was recently held in the English Channel between the INS Thabar and the HMS Westminster. The English Channel is located between the southern coast of the Isle of the Great Britain and northern coast of the France, and it is separated from the North Sea and by the north by the Strait of Dover. This English Channel, that is English Channel, is located between the southern coast of the Isle of the Great Britain and the northern coast of the France, and it is separated from the North Sea by on the north by the Strait of Dover. Bilateral Konkan exercise is a naval drill between India and the United Kingdom. The Konkan exercise series began in 2004. Since then, both navies have hosted the exercise in turn, and it has grown in complexity, scale, and intensity. Other exercises between the India and the United Kingdom are like Indradhanush exercise between the air forces and Ajaya Warrior with joint military exercises. Konkan exercise is Navy. Kazakhstan will hold 5th edition of the Kazinde 21 India-Kazakhstan joint training exercise Kazinde 21. The exercise is joint training exercise for both armies. Joint exercises scope includes professional exchange, sharing experiences in the counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism operations, and so on. First, because of its geostrategic location, because of its economical potential, particularly in terms of the energy resources. Third, because of the multi-ethnic and secular structure with Kazakhstan. The Kazakhstan is Central Asia's most resource-rich country and India's largest trade and investment partner. Kazakhstan actively cooperate through building fora such as confidence building measures in Asia, CICA, and Shanghai Cooperation Organization and United Nations. NSG commandos undertake counter-terrorist drills, Gandhi, to check its response time and reaction to hostage and hijack-like situations. Gandhi was a name of Arjuna's bow in Mahabharata. The drills are aimed to validate the planning parameters of the commando force in the event of terrorist attack, hijack of an aircraft, or hostage situation. NSG was raised as a federal counter-terrorism force in 1984 to undertake surgical commando operations in order to neutralize the terrorist attack and hijack threats. Gandhi Exercise Gandhi is an annual crisis response exercise of National Security Guard. The exercise will cover potential targets in Uttar Pradesh, NCR, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, depicting multiple cities, multiple target scenarios, cumulatively covering approximately 30 to 35 targets. Indian Coast Guard ICJ ship Vigraha, 7th in the series of the offshore patrol vessels, was commissioned by the Raksha Mantri Sri Rajnath Singh in Chennai in August 2021. That is ICJ ship Vigraha. The offshore patrol vessel is a highly versatile ship designed to perform economic exclusion zone management roles, including the provision of maritime security to coastal areas and effective disaster relief. ICGS Vigraha is the last vessel in the series of 7 offshore patrol vessels OPV built by L&T under a MOD contract signed in 2015. ICGS Vigraha is about 98 meters long and 15 meters wide and 3.6 meters broad, with a 2140 tons displacement and range of 5,000 nautical miles. It can be attained a sustained speed of up to 26 knots. Mahindra Defence Systems Limited has bagged a contract worth nearly 1,300 crore for manufacturing of integrated anti-submarine warfare defense suite for modern warships of Indian Navy. That is, this manufacturing of integrated anti-submarine warfare defense suite for modern warships of Indian Navy. The contract with the Indian firm under the Buy and Make Indian category of the defense procurement is an important boost to the India's Atmanirbhar Bharat missions and provides a major fillip to the indigenous manufacturing. Defense industry in the technology development and the production. The system will enhance the anti-submarine warfare capability of the Indian Navy. Integrated anti-submarine warfare defense suite. It is a high-end underwater equipment that uses the latest technology, which is designed to detect and protect the warships from underwater threats. IADS is a versatile system that is capable of operations from all the sizes of warships, small and medium, large, and complex array of sensors in the water, undertakes surveillance and provides inputs for signal processing and analysis in order to enable the necessary action. During his 4-day visit to UK and Italy, Indian Army Chief Manoj Naravane will inaugurate the Indian Army Memorial at Cassino in Italy. 140 kilometers from the Rome. At the time, the memorial commemorates over 31,000 Commonwealth servicemen who took part in the effort to liberate Italy in the World War II. Apart from this, 900 Indian soldiers were also commemorated on this memorial. Italy has pushed for a central role for India in European Union's in Indo-Pacific initiative, which is congruent with the India's own vision for the region. Indian Navy on Friday prohibited flying of non-conventional aerial objects like drones and UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, within 3 kilometers of naval base, naval units and naval assets. The Navy's decision came in the view of drone attack on the Indian Air Force base in Jammu last month, injuring 2 persons. The government authorities said the use of drone to carry out a terrorist attack marked the beginning of a new security threat for the country. In a nationwide program to take the third eye to the sky, Ministry of Civil Aviation has called for a more effective utilization of drone applications and urged the Ministry of Home Affairs to deploy the unmanned aerial vehicles for surveillance, situational analysis, crime control, VVIP security, disaster management. An unmanned aerial vehicle, commonly known as a drone, is an aircraft without any human pilot, crew, or passengers on board. Drones have been divided into 5 categories based on weight. Like nano, less than 250 grams, and micro, less than from 250 to 2 kgs are micro, and small from 250 less than 250 grams, it is a nano. 250 grams to 250 grams to 2 kgs, it is micro. And 2 kgs to 5 kgs, it is small. And medium range, 5 kg 2 kgs to 25 kg, it is small. And 25 kgs to 150 kgs, it is medium. And greater than 150 kg, it is large. Indian Navy has received a 10th anti-submarine warfare aircraft P-8I from the US-based aerospace company Boeing. Okay. Defense Ministry had first signed a contract for 8 P-8I aircraft in 2009. The Defense Ministry has first signed a contract for the 8 P-8I aircraft in 2009. Later in 2016, it signed a contract for 4 additional P-8I aircraft. This is the second aircraft to be delivered under the contract for 4 additional aircraft awarded in 2016. P-8I is deployed during the disaster relief and humanitarian missions. Aircraft is designed for long-range anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. The aircraft has 2 variants, P-8I, which is manufactured for Indian Navy, and P-8A Poseidon, which is flown by the US Navy, United Kingdom's Royal Air Force, Royal Australian Air Force, and the Royal Norwegian Air Force. MH-60R helicopters are manufactured by the Lockheed Martin USA, are all-weather helicopter designed to support multiple missions with state-of-art avionics and sensors. The induction of these MRH, that is MH-60R, would further enhance India's Navy 3-dimensional capabilities. In order to exploit these potent helicopters, the first batch of Indian crew is presently undergoing training in the USA. US Department of State has approved a sale of 24 MH-60R Seahawk multi-mission helicopters to India under its Foreign Military Sales FMS program. 24 MH-60R Seahawk multi-mission mode helicopters. If you want to know about the MH-60R Seahawk multi-role helicopters MRH, it will also enhance the Navy's ability to perform the secondary missions, including search and rescue and communications relay. These helicopters are considered to be the world's most advanced maritime helicopters. Top defense officials from India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives participated in the virtual trilateral tabletop exercise (TTX), where they discussed best practices and procedures for countering common transnational maritime crimes like curbing narcotics and assistance in maritime search and rescue operations. The 2-day exercise TTX 2021 was held in July, aimed at enhancing the mutual understanding and enhanced exchange of best practices procedures for countering the common transnational crime. Was coordinated by the Maritime Warfare Center, Mumbai. The exercise focused on the maritime crimes like curbing narcotics, assistance in maritime search and rescue in the region. The exercise gains additional relevance in the light of the successful Operation Sagar Raksha 2 Operation Sagar Raksha 2, executed in the support of MV Express Pearl, the Singapore flagged cargo ship that was caught fire on May. The mission said that is a MV, that is 150, 1050 or MV Press Pearl. So 1005 MV X Pearl Press Pearl, Operation Sagar Raksha 2, cargo ship MV X Press Pearl was carrying 15,000 containers of chemicals and cargo when it went up in flames near the Colombo port. A surface-to-air missile Akash NG can strike targets at a distance of around 60 kilometers and fly at a speed of up to 2.5 Mach. It was conceived by the APJ Abdul Kalam to enable India attain self-sufficiency in the field of the missile technology. Akash NG. Once deployed, Akash NG weapon system will prove to be a force multiplier for the air defense capability of the Indian Air Force. It is developed by DRDL, Defense Research and Development Laboratory, Hyderabad, in collaboration with other DRDO laboratories. It is being produced by the Bharat Electronics Limited and Bharat Dynamics Limited. 12th edition of India-Russia Joint Military Exercise Indra was held in Volgograd in Russia, August 2021. The exercise will entail conduct of counter-terrorism operations under the United Nations mandate by a joint force against the international terror groups. Indra 21 will further strengthen the mutual confidence and interoperability between the Indian and Russian armies and enable best practices and so on, vagera. And exercise will be yet another milestone in the strengthening of security cooperation and so on. Indra is a series of exercises began in 2003 and was conducted bilaterally. Bilateral naval exercises alternatively between the two countries. However, the first joint tri-service exercise was conducted in 2017. The last tri-service exercise between India and Russia was conducted in India in December 2019. It was pulled simultaneously at Babina near Jhansi, Pune and Goa. The exercise will entail conduct of counter-terrorism operations under the Union mandate by a joint force against the international terror groups. INS Sandayak, India's Navy's oldest hydrographic survey vessel, was decommissioned at Naval Dockyard in Visakhapatnam after serving the nation for 40 glorious years on 4th June 2021. INS Sandayak undertook over 200 major hydrographic surveys. The ship also took part in important operations like Operation Pavan in Sri Lanka, 1987 Operation Rainbow for humanitarian assistance in the aftermath of tsunami in 2004. That is hydrographic surveys, and also HADR operations aftermath tsunami 2004. Visakhapatnam serves as the headquarters of the Indian Navy's Eastern Naval Command. The city also serves as the zonal headquarters of South Coast Railway Zone. The city is also home to the oldest shipyard and the only natural harbour on the east coast of India. INS Rajput was commissioned to Indian Navy in the year 1980. INS Rajput. The ship was decommissioned from the service in May 2021 at the Naval Dockyard in Visakhapatnam. The ship was decommissioned in the solemn and the low-key event due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, when the national flag naval is ensign and the decommissioning pennant were lowered at the sunset time, crownest of Lakshadweep. INS Rajput was a guided missile destroyer and lead ship of Rajput class of Indian Navy on 4th May 1980. INS Rajput was the first destroyer of the Indian Navy. It was built by the erstwhile USSR. And we have Indian Coast Guard offshore patrol vehicle Sajag was recently commissioned by Ajit Doval. ICJ offshore patrol vehicle Sajag recently commissioned by the Ajit Doval. Sajag is manufactured by Goa Shipyard Limited. Sajag is a third in the series of 105 meters offshore patrol vessel OPV. It has been designed and built indigenously by Goa Shipyard Limited, and it is fitted with advanced technology, navigation and communication equipment, sensors and machinery. So, Sri Ajit Doval commended Goa Shipyard for indigenously developing ships. Sri Ajit Doval commended Goa shipyard for indigenously built ships for the maritime armed forces on time on the state of art machinery and the latest technology sensors and equipment that will enable ICG to undertake the varied charter of duties within the beyond Indian Ocean region. And we have AL1SC, that is Aditya L1 Support Center, set up at transit campus of the ARIES at Haldwani, Uttarakhand, will jointly work with ISRO to maximize the utilization of the science data from the Aditya L1 and facilitated India's first dedicated solar space mission, Aditya L1. The service center called Aditya L1 supports a joint effort of ISRO and ARIES, Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences and Autonomous Institute of Department of Science and Technology. Government of India will be used by the guest observers in analyzing the science data and the preparing science observing proposals. AL1SC set up at a transit campus of ARIES at Haldwani, Uttarakhand will jointly work with ISRO to maximize utilization of the science data from the Aditya L1 and facilitate India's first dedicated solar space mission, Aditya L1. ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO), Aditya L1 mission, originally named as Aditya 1 mission, is a satellite designed to study the solar corona outer layer of the sun, which is quite similar to the NASA's Parker Solar Probe. The satellite was conceived as a 400 kg class satellite carrying just one payload, the visible emission line coronagraph. We need a coronagraph to study the sun's corona. So visible emission, we have to study that in visible emission. So visible emission line coronagraph is used. It was planned to be launched in a 800 km low Earth orbit. Indian Navy warships joined the French flagship Charles de Gaulle. Indian Navy warships joined the French flagship Charles de Gaulle carrier aircraft carrier along with UAE Navy for the 3-day Varuna trilateral exercise to jointly test combat skills and war came in Persian Gulf area starting from April 2021. This was the first time that UAE participated in the Varuna maritime exercises. Indian Navy's sole aircraft carriers INS Vikramaditya did not join the exercise since it was under maintenance. But Indian Navy's participation seeked to make up for INS Vikramaditya's absence by sending 2 to 3 destroyers, possibly led by INS Kolkata, the lead ship of the Navy's Kolkata class stealth guided missile destroyers and frigates, and an attack submarine. And a PA-8I maritime reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare aircraft. Indian Navy Outlook bilateral exercise Zayed Talwar 2021 with UAE Navy off coast of Dubai. INS Kochi with 2 integral Sea King Mk-42B helicopters deployed in the Persian Gulf participated in the exercise. INS Kochi also participated. UAE participated with the UAES Al Darfa and Bainuna class guided missile corvette and one AS-565B Panther helicopter. Defense Ministry has finalized a contract with Mahindra Defense Systems to procure 1,300 light compact vehicles for the Indian Army at a cost of 56 crore. The induction of the vehicles is planned to be completed in 4 years. The light specialist vehicle is a modern fighting vehicle and will be authorized to various fighting units for the carriage purpose, grenade launchers, anti-tank guided missiles, so on. The vehicle is indigenously designed and developed by Mahindra Defense Systems. The vehicles are extremely agile and with all-round protection against the small arms fire, and they will assist small independent detachments. Mahindra Defense Systems is the country's leading provider of the high mobility and the light bullet-proof vehicles to the armed forces, paramilitary and the police forces. It is a division of the USD 6 billion Mahindra Group. Defense Ministry in 2021 signed a 1,188 crore deal with state-run Bharat Dynamics Limited for the supply of 4,960 Milan 2T anti-tank guided missiles. Milan 2T anti-tank guided missiles for the Indian Army. The Milan 2T is a tandem warhead ATGM with a range of 1,850 meters, produced by the Bharat Dynamics Limited under the license from the MBDA Missile Systems France. A tandem warheads comprise a forward charge and a rear charge separated by meters, 1.8 kilometers or 1850 meters. Tandem warheads comprise a forward charge and a rear charge separated by a blast shield. Forward charge fires first and disrupts the outer armor of the target. The rear charge fires after a short while and penetrates the remaining armor of the target. These missiles can be fired from the ground as well as the vehicle-based launchers and can be deployed in the anti-tank role for both offensive and defensive tasks. Headquartered in this BDL is headquartered in Hyderabad. Was incorporated in July 1970. A public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Defence, Government of India, to be manufacturing base for the guided missile systems and allied equipment for the Indian Armed Forces. BDL has been working in collaboration with the DRDO and foreign original equipment manufacturers for manufacturing and supply of various missiles and allied equipment to Indian Armed Forces. India had struck an agreement to lease 4 Heron TP drones from Israel to be deployed along with the line of control with a view to conduct long duration surveillance missions. Indian IAI Heron TP is a multi-role advanced long-range medium altitude long endurance medium altitude long endurance multi-role Heron TP UAE unmanned aerial system for strategic missions. It is equipped with automatic takeoff and landing systems and satellite communication for extended range and fully redundant avionics and more. Heron TP was designed as a multi-mission platform to address the local and international customers' needs and to perform a variety of strategic missions, including intelligence gathering, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance, using the various payloads with a high level of reliability. Indian Coast Guard ship Vajra, the 6th offshore patrol vessel to enhance the coastal security. INS Coast Guard ship Vajra, the 6th offshore patrol vessel to enhance the coastal security, was formally commissioned into service in Chennai in March 2021. A pollution response equipment to contain the oil spills is also fitted, propelled by twin MTU 800 series engines and top speed endurance of nearly 5,000 nautical miles, and to carry one twin-engine helicopter with night flying capabilities. High-speed boats, 2 rigid inflatable boats, and search and rescue operations are taking up law enforcement and maritime patrolling. Ship was indigenously designed and built by the Larsen and Turbo L&T, and 16 series of 7 offshore patrol vehicles. Vajra is fitted with highly sophisticated navigation and communication systems. The ship has a 30 mm gun as a main armament and equipped with 2 FCS and 12 mm SRCG stabilized remote control gun and for enhanced fight efficiency. Vajra is the 6th in the series of the 7 offshore patrol vessels which has been benefited with the high communication and navigation systems. The Indian Army received the first consignment of 6,000 Israeli Negev light machine guns out of 16,000 ordered last year under the fast-track procedure. In March 2020, India has signed a contract with the Israel Weapon Industries to procure nearly 16,500 LMGs light machine guns under fast-track procedures, which are worth 80 crores. Defense Ministry has given approval in March 2019 for a long-standing demand for the modern state-of-the-art light machine guns for armed forces. Israeli light machine gun Negev NG-7 has Israeli light machine gun LMG Negev NG-7 has a rate of fire of over 700 bullets per minute and a range of over 800 minutes. It is also fitted with a Pika tiny rail or optical devices. It is also fitted with a Pika tiny rail for optical devices. And other accessories can be fired from the land and helicopter and naval platforms. Home Minister Amit Shah released a book Rashtam Pratham 82 Varshan Ki Swarnim Katha. The book chronicles the glorious history of the CRPF since its rising in 1939. It has detailed and thoroughly researched accounts of CRPF journey, challenges, successes and sacrifices, lauded the valor and the sacrifices of the force, said that historical account of the force will inspire the newly conducted force personnel in years to come. He also hoped that such accounts will be written in the future as well. Originally constituted as a Crown's representative police in 1939, it is one of the oldest central paramilitary forces, now termed as Central Armed Police Forces. After independence, the force was renamed as the Central Reserve Police Forces by an Act of Parliament on December 28, 1949. CRPF has a national character and composition. It is known as a Miniature India. Basically, it was constituted in 1937 as a Crown representative, one of the oldest central paramilitary forces, now termed as the Central Armed Police Forces (CAPF), but the above given one is CRPF. After independence, the force was renamed as the Central Reserve Police Force by an Act of Parliament in 1949. CRPF has a national character and a composition. It is known as a Miniature India, even at section level. Persons from all parts of the country are mixed up. They are peace custodians and sentinels of India's integrity. And also we have Arjuna main battle tank MBT Mk1A. Arjuna main battle tank MBT main battle tank Arjuna MBT and Mk1A has been designed and deployed by Combat Vehicles Research CVRD Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment along with other laboratories of DRDO. The Minister of Defence has placed an order of Heavy Vehicle Factory Avadi Chennai for supply of nearly 118 main battle tanks MBT Arjun Mark 1A for Indian Army. The order worth 7,500 crore will provide further boost to the Make in India initiative in the defence sector and is a big step towards achieving Atmanirbhar Bharat envisioned by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister had handed over MBT Arjuna Mark 1A to the Chief of Army Staff General MM Naravane in the Chennai in February 2021. About Arjuna MBT, that is main battle tank Mark 1A is a new variant of Arjuna tank designed to enhance firepower, mobility and survivability, infused with it to 72 new features and more indigenous content from Mark 1 variant. The tank would ensure effortless mobility in all the terrains with its precise target engagement. Mark 1 is equipped with accurate superior firepower, all-terrain mobility, invincible multi-layered protection, an array of advanced technology systems, and also it can take on the enemy during the day and night conditions and in both static and dynamic modes. 13th edition of Aero India show kicked off at Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Air India show 13th edition. Aero India is an international military and civil aero show held every 2 years. It is a premier event that attracts international and Indian military and civil aircraft manufacturers as well as their support industries, military brass and government dignitaries and business visitors. Since 1996, the air show has begun being in February at Bengaluru Yelahanka Airways, about 30 kilometers from the city center. India provides one of the kind opportunity in the defense and aerospace manufacturing. Defense manufacturing of larger and more complex defense platforms has become the focus of the country's defense policy under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. That is, domestic manufacturing of larger and more complex defense platforms has become the focus of the country's defense policy, and under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, India provides one of its kind opportunity in the defense and aerospace manufacturing. Aero India 2021 will increase the investment, expand the manufacturing ecosystems, and assist the businesses appreciate and improve the technology levels and propel the country's economic growth. Indian Air Force and the French Air and Space Force FASF has begun a 5-day bilateral air drill using the Rafale fighter jets near the Jodhpur, Rajasthan. And Desert Night 21 is a 5-day joint air drill between the India and the France that began in January 2021 and will end in January. The Desert Night 2021 exercise is unique in that both sides will use Rafale fighter planes. It also demonstrates the growing contact between the aviation forces of India and the France. In addition to the air drill, two forces will exchange ideas and best practices to improve the interoperability. 6 rounds of air drill Garuda were held as part of Indo-French defense cooperation, the most recent being in 1998 Air Force Base Montaidy-Masseron in France. Air drill Garuda. Indian Air Force welcomed the French air and space deployment in 2018 while ferrying to Australia for Explich Blanc at Air Force stations Agra and Gwalior for exercise with fighters and MRTT aircraft. That is, the Indian Air Force welcomed the French air space force deployment in 2018 while ferrying to Australia for Operation Explich Blanc at Air Force stations like Gwalior and Agra for exercise with fighters and MRTT aircraft. Government approved the purchase of 83 indigenously developed light combat aircraft Tejas for Indian Air Force at a cost of nearly 48,000 crore. Decision was made at a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Security chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. HAL Tejas is a single-engine, delta-wing, light multi-role fighter. The government approved the purchase of 83 indigenously developed light combat aircraft Tejas for Indian Air Force at a cost of 48,000 crore. The decision was made at a Cabinet Committee on Security chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The HAL Tejas is a single-engine, delta-wing, light multi-role fighter built for Indian Air Force and Indian Navy by Aeronautical Development Agency ADA in partnership with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. That is, Aeronautical Development Agency ADA plus HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Aircraft Research and Design Center ARDC. It was developed as a part of Light Combat Aircraft LCA program, which began in 1980s to replace India's aging It was developed as a part of a Light Combat Aircraft LCA program, which began in 1980s to replace India's aging MiG-21 fighters, but ultimately became a part of larger fleet modernization effort. It was developed as a part of Light Combat Aircraft, which began in 1980s to replace India's aging MiG-21 fighters, but ultimately became a part of a larger fleet modernization effort. MiG-21 fighters అనేవి ఓల్డ్ అయిపోతున్నాయి, సో ఏజింగ్ దేస్ ఆర్ ఏజింగ్. In a modernization effort, this light combat aircraft program was launched. Tejas received its initial operational clearance in 2011 and will receive its final operational clearance in 2019. The first Tejas squadron went into service in 2016, with the number 45 Squadron IAF Flying Daggers becoming the first to replace their MiG-21 with the Tejas. Sahayak NG. The Defense Ministry successfully tested the Sahayak NG air-droppable container. It is the first air-droppable container produced in-house. The Sahayak NG can transport payloads weighing up to 50 kg. Sahayak NG is capable of being dropped from the large planes. Sahayak NG has GPS capability. Sahayak NG is an improved version of the Sahayak Mark 1 air-droppable controller. Basically, it is transport payloads weighing up to 50 kg only, and is capable of being dropped from a large planes. GPS capability there. Improved version of Sahayak Mark 1. Sahayak NG containers are waterproof, endure shocks from water penetration, and parachute mechanism is also there to pace of descent is controlled. And DRDO and Avantel Pyroid Business collaborated to develop the Sahayak NG. NSCL Visakhapatnam and ARDE Agra are also involved in the developing of Sahayak NG.